The name Luka has skyrocketed in popularity by more than 400% in North Texas since the Mavs star arrived in Dallas. Man, I know you're used to seeing your jersey in the stands, people asking for your autograph, Luka. But when you hear people are actually naming their children after you, I mean, what goes through your mind when you hear something like that?
I think that's way different than the jerseys. Obviously jerseys, because basketball player, you see a lot of people with jersey, but there's something for your whole life. I think that hits different to me.
Former Highland Park, now Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford is a Super Bowl champion. Stafford throws 3 touchdown passes in Super Bowl 56 to lead the Rams to a 23-20 win over the Bengals. And here in attendance was Stafford's high school coach, Highland Park legend Randy Allen. And I had a chance to speak to Randy after the game here at SoFi Stadium.
Man, what a great drive he had at the end of the game. I guess they went 75 yards to score.
Jason Witten's not here anymore. Des Bryant's not here anymore. But it kind of feels like you've been groomed for this opportunity to be the unquestioned leader of the Dallas Cowboys. Do you feel ready for that?
100%. And as you said, I've always been a leader at every level. So it's something that I embrace. It's something that I continue and try to get better at.
Jacob deGrom, the former Cy Young Award winner. Man, welcome to Texas. Why were the Rangers the right choice for you? You could have gone anywhere in the major leagues.
Yeah, talking to CY and Bruce about the vision of this team and where they're going, and it's exciting. The goal here is to win for a long time, and I wanted to be a part of that.
I love the story. When you were at Stetson University, midway through your career there, somebody said, hey, you shouldn't play shortstop anymore. You should try out pitcher. That seemed to be a good move. I mean, yeah. How much gratitude do you have for that? What do you remember about that?
Yeah, I remember I didn't really want to pitch. I enjoyed playing the infield, but now, you can't see it any other way.
A high school athlete who is flying past expectations in a sport that's new to him and inspiring everyone around him every time he competes. In the small community of Henderson, Texas, about 2 hours east of Dallas, deep in the weight room at the town's high school, a sophomore is pushing weights up and down and pushing past perceived expectations.
I see a part of myself that I didn't know I would ever see.
What Kaysen Weatherton did not expect was to become a powerlifter. Born with only one leg, after amniotic band syndrome caused him to lose it during his mother's pregnancy, Kaysen had to quickly adapt to a life that involved extra challenges. But he did so with a prove-them-wrong attitude almost immediately.
When he was younger, we didn't really know what to make of it. When he went through therapy, they didn't think he would crawl. But, at like 4 months old, he found a way. But it's never stopped, He would hop. When he was little, he would pick a goal. If he didn't make it to where he was trying to go, instead of standing up, going from that point, he would start over until he made his goal of getting all the way without falling. Nothing stops him. Nothing stops him.
Nothing stops Kaysen. Not even the thought of joining the powerlifting team at his high school.
You feel good and warmed up?
An idea the school's coach, Kyle Farrell, embraced, but admitted would require a little creativity.
It was more of like, yeah, let's do it, and let's find out how to do it. At first, I wasn't sure what all he was going to be able to do. There's 3 lifts in a powerlifting competition: squat, bench, and deadlift. And so I knew he'd probably be able to do bench, no problem, but it was more of figuring out on one leg, how can he do squat and deadlift.
At first it was rough. Like I couldn't, because I've been on crutches for so long, so it was hard for me to even get the bar behind my back.
He told me, he said, Mama, I don't think I can do it. And I said, Kaysen, we don't use can't. I was like, we're going to figure out how to do it. And I told him, I said, if we have to get an extra trainer, and he was like, no, I got it. And he came up here with Coach Farrell. He came home in about 3 days, and he was like, Mom, I did a squat. And I was like, I was all excited, and I went, he had shed my tears, and I came back all excited.
I'm really proud of squatting because, there's not, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm sure there's not a lot of people with one leg that can squat. When I PR and squat, it feels really good because it's like, I know I can do it now.
And with the confidence that came with that realization, Kaysen began to put in extra work in the weight room, focusing mostly on his balance, eventually joining the Henderson powerlifting team and putting his progress on display at a weightlifting meet. with social media videos of his deadlift and power squat. Grabbing national attention.
It was really crazy because, you know, I'm a very introverted person. Like, I don't really like getting famous like that. So when it happened and everybody was talking about it, I was just like, wow, all right, so this is happening. I don't know, it's just been a crazy experience.
And so, what Kason Weatherton continues to do is show up every day, pushing the weights in the Henderson High School weight room up and down, inadvertently inspiring everyone who sees the sophomore embracing powerlifting as his new passion, surprising even himself as he pushes past perceived expectations.
The word impossible, it really says I'm possible, knowing that he's helping somebody who didn't think they could, you know, didn't think they ever would. Now he's letting them know and showing them that you can, you know, use what you got and you'll be great.
I'm possible. I love that. And Kason not only succeeded in powerlifting, he also went on to excel in seated shot put in track and field. He is an inspiration and clearly has a very bright future.